So I'm in Indianapolis, and I just finished being a part of the Steward Series.
My last Netflix binge. Does it specifically have to be Netflix, or like can it be this last binge? My last Netflix binge, I want to say Narcos. Narcos Mexico.
Yeah. When did you fall in love with hip-hop?
I fell in love with hip-hop my first day at SUNY Purchase. I walked on campus and I saw everybody in ciphers. At the time I didn't know what ciphers were, but I was like, wait, what's happening? And everybody was just like battling each other. And I was like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. A lot of times, that space just feels very alone. And that's where a lot of the source of sadness comes from. Just feeling like I'm the only one going through this. And when we live in this social media world, isn't that ironic how we have social media now where you would think you would feel less lonely, but it can feel even more lonely because you get to see basically everyone's highlight reel, but nobody's behind the scenes. But everybody is going through whatever they're going through. And I think sometimes it can feel very overwhelming to be in your own space and see everybody look like they're shining. And you're just like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me that I can't be, that I can't be? And so I would say that the real focus is it's gonna be cliche, but it's like the idea of running your own race. It's really just like owning your own space. And sometimes you do have to cut off these outside factors that are detracting from you getting to your own light, because the reality is that when we are in these spaces of frustration, of darkness, sometimes we're looking for light in other places, but we have to look within. The light really is within you. It really is.
Yeah.
No, but like for real. It really is. Like it really is. And that's really the goal. That's really the note, is like figuring out how to get back to that light. And for some people, they gotta medicate to do that. Some people, they gotta meditate to do that. Some people, they gotta talk it out. But at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself that this is within you. We are people. We are people that come from a larger source of power. We are power. We combust. We literally combust. I mean, we're an engine. If you look at a car engine, it's built the same way as us. I mean, it's got all the parts. So when you think of that, what energy does, energy creates light. So you got the light within you. You got the light. We need to find a very clearly defined point of interest for everybody. The reason why the civil rights movement ended up being a success, and that some people will be like, but the reason why it ended up being as effective as it could be was because, for the most part, it just had a very clear statement, which is, we deserve our rights. So you can attach to that in many different ways, right? But it was just a very clear thing. The reason why 45 was able to get in office was they had excellent marketing. It was just, white is right. So it's a very easy way to just enter. So like, no matter what kind of person that you are, if you subscribe to that, it's like, oh, I don't even have to figure anything complex out. I can just know that that's that. We as Black folks in America have such a splintered consciousness of our blackness. And it has led to such a splintered consciousness. It's led to such a splintered effectiveness of our unity. So we end up just fighting within each other. And that's natural for family, right? But at the end of the day, what happens with families that are strong is they know that, like, even if we're having issues with each other, the bottom line is we family. There's always more within you than you thought. There's always a reserve. And it just becomes about finding that reserve and then preserving that reserve. Because I think for a lot of us, we are at our wit's end. And then when we really get still, we find a way. Because that's the hardest part, right? Getting the chance to get still. Because we move, because if we stop, then everything stops. So it's like, how do you find the way to get still? But if you manage to get that moment, you find, wait a minute, I'm depleting. over here. You know, you start to look at like where you're putting your energy in. 9 times out of 10, you're like, why am I giving all this energy over here? And then you can adjust. But because we're always moving and grooving, we don't get the opportunity to do that. And a lot of us are givers. And so we're just being taken from, you know, just without any real concern. And it's like, until you actually find a way to pinpoint how you're preserving your energy, it will continue to be depleted. It will continue to be depleted.
Well, it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to say.
Now they start to sing. Oh, it's about to go down.
But my heart starts beating triple time. Figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. I get so weary, I can hardly, I lose control. Takes over me. Oh man. Okay, so I know it's dangerous to be like recording in the car, but honey, I just couldn't wait to spread the goodness, not of Jesus, not this time. You need to spread the goodness of Jesus all the time, but this time I'm talking about Amanda Seales. So I just left her Steward Speaker Series here in Indianapolis at the Indiana Landmark Center. I feel so blessed by hearing her talk in person. I really do. Amanda Seales is a huge inspiration to me. Like, I call her my big sister in my head. Just because I guess I never realized how much representation really does matter. Like, I found a figure in her of just someone who I feel like is just like me, who thinks like me, who, you know, who looks like me, because, you know, being a lighter skinned African American woman is a different experience for being a dark skinned African American woman. That's just an example. But Amanda dibbles and dabbles in all of the things that make me happy. I sing, I write, I act, I do funny gal things, I drop gems. Like, she's just, why am I getting emotional? Really? I feel like I'm in such a vulnerable place in my career right now, and there are a lot more dark times than there are light for me right now. I just feel really frustrated with my place in the industry. Sometimes I feel like I'm never gonna make it the way that I want to, and I also have to realize that I think I'm looking for visibility, and I don't necessarily need that. That's not a necessity. And so Amanda just represents, you can do it. Like, you can make your dream come true. And, you know, before I came to the Steward Speaker Series, you know, I think I didn't feel that it was possible as much as I do post Steward Speaker Series. So I'm just so happy that I went to go see Amanda. Like, I just feel so full in knowing that I can do it. And, you know, that may not have even been her goal when she was speaking to us today, but that's what I took away from it. Like, it is possible. I can do it. Be patient with myself. Just work steadfast towards the goal. And I can do it. And I just want to say thank you to Amanda just for being yourself. That was a thing that she touched on a lot tonight during her lecture. The importance of being your genuine and authentic self. And I just want to thank you, Amanda, for doing just that. Because in your being yourself, I feel a lot more comfortable in just being myself. And in a lot of places and spaces, people have tried to tell me that it's not okay to be myself, or when I'm being my authentic self, it's too much for them. And that's not something that I give a fuck about because of Amanda Seals.
This was legit one of the best experiences of my career. No bullshit. Like, first of all, I didn't know Indianapolis was just a whole other chocolate city. I had no idea. I told them, I said, this feels like it's a Dark and Lovely box up in here. And just the warmth in the room. I mean, I spoke to literally folks from ages 12 to like 72 today. And it was just dope.